Hey, Richie. Okay, so we all have been educated quite a bit on the SSA-VIN Retention Report now. We know, how powerful it is for the dealership. But when it comes to digital marketing agencies that are dealing in the automotive sector, which plenty of them are, have clients or want clients that are auto dealers, how does the VIN Retention Report help them retain or acquire new accounts?
Well, let's talk about this a minute. Lee, like for an example, let me run this so they see the platform, right? So here it is.
Griffin.
Uh, Generate report.
Boom.
Oh, boom, there it is, right? So what does it do? Okay. So let's first talk about something. Let's talk about you have a new account, December 24th. It's always a month behind because we need to compile all the data and put it, it's always like a month behind. So you have a new account that reached out to White Dove Bird, right? And is telling you, listen, we got to get rid of our digital marketing company. We're in the market to getting a new one. Okay. And we're giving you a shot. Our company works on bids. Okay. Depending, we got 5 digital marketing agencies, and we want to see what you're going to charge us. Right? Great. Mr. Customer. The first thing that we do is we get under your hood. We do an assessment of what you currently did history. What? Oh, yeah. We can pull up and know what your retention is, the cars you're being sold, and all that, and what you're losing to your competitors. Right there, that customer's going to pay attention. Okay. You can run, say it's December, so you can go back. He's saying, which were your worst months, Mr. Dealer? My worst months were, and I didn't understand it, Richie, why, but August, September, and October. Now you got 3 months that you can run here because you have history data.
Right.
I have history data of the last 10 years.
So you can
So
go
now,
back 10 years. Wow.
10 years. So now as an agency, you can look. It's the only industry that you can actually look at their history.
Right.
There's nobody telling you any other story. You do a full assessment,
Right.
right? And now, before you give them a number, now this adds tremendous value to you if your other competitor does not have this tool.
Right.
Okay. So now you take a deep dive and you find out where you're at. You ask them for their Google Analytics so you can take a deep dive. And now you come up with a strategy so you can come up with a proposal.
Right.
Okay. So now when you run this report, you come in here, right? We pop the link up, 21%, right? Okay.
So 21% of their VINs are coming back, but 79% are walking out the door and going somewhere
Right.
else. Wow.
Right. So now you have a problem here, right? So now we got this here, and now we have that there, right?
Okay. So you know the people that walked out the door, but you're also seeing broken down where everyone ended up.
Right. What the
Okay.
private seller network's doing, what's what. You're taking a deep dive.
Right.
Okay. Now you can come up with a strategy for them. Now you could also come up here and really look at the database. Maybe you want to do email marketing for them. Will help them with their previous customers. I don't know what your product as a digital agency is.
Right.
Maybe you want to do PPC. Maybe you want to do VIN specific AdWords. Hmm,
Right.
very interesting. This product is perfect for VIN specific AdWords,
Right. Right.
which
And
means that this VIN, this customer will get
right. And
on
then
an
the other
right?
interesting thing is they're walking in and with this data they can clean up their DMS, right?
Right. The biggest thing, you can clean up your DMS, but a digital marketing agency is going to go after the digital platforms. So it's going to go after Facebook and all this. So you see going into the store where he was in September, October, November, December, and you're going to start in January. So
Right.
now you're strategizing where you're at.
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah, I can clearly see it already.
Right. So you have a strategy, and you can attack the war zone with a strategy. So, how do you help this dealership? Well, let's first of all find something out here. These are his competitors. This doesn't matter. This doesn't matter. This doesn't matter. But here it does, right? So, here are the dealers that he's losing. This is one of his competitors, another competitor, another competitor. So, you're targeting these competitors.
Right. And what you're seeing there is just the current month. But when you look over to I'm looking at the 12-month total, I could see why it's the percentages are so insane for them to be losing all these VINs.
But also understand Griffin Auto Group, which is their sister stores, has 38%. The reason we leave the sister stores here is because the general manager or the sales manager don't care about the sister stores. They look at the sister store as their competitor because
Right.
they don't make money on that, right? So it's this store that I'm concerned about. I'm the general manager. I'm concerned about my store.
Hmm.
How can I move this 38 closer to my number? Because they do like the brand.
Right.
They are buying from the brand. Okay, so that tells me something as an advertising company. What does that tell me? They like the brand. You're at 38, so now you add here 38 and 21, bang, that's what you got.
Right.
Okay, so they like the brand. So, wow, how can I get this number closer to those two numbers I added? Okay, we got to go after these customers. We got to go after these dealerships. Okay. So, where is this dealership now in the zip codes? Let's do GPS and let's hit them on Facebook. Let's hit them on Instagram, those markets,
Right.
because they're taking our lunch.
Right.
Now you know. Now you have a strategy.
Right. Right.
Now you say, whoa, I can go after this zip code because that's where they're going, these customers. So let's plan out the zip codes. Say there's 8 or 9 dealerships,
Right.
like this dealership here, right? There you go. And you build your strategy around their zip code, whether it's Google, whether it's whatever, and you do a different type of ad, you
Right.
know.
Right. Because obviously, if in this past month you just lost the VIN, you're most likely not selling them a car,
Right.
but potentially you're bringing them back through your service department. You're offering them maybe a free oil change, car washes, whatever it is, take care of their recalls, get them back into the experience of your dealership.
Lee, you have massive knowledge as an advertiser, and you're a great marketer, but I consider you a great merchandiser. I consider you both. Okay. In your company that you had, Imagine this report
Oh,
identifying to you your competitors where that dealership is losing business.
I can't even imagine being able to walk in, even just to retain our customers. It would
Right,
have been an amazing tool. But to gain new customers, to be able to walk in the door and pitch a client and tell them, look, we know where all your VINs are going. We
right.
know how we can target those VINs. Here's a couple of campaigns that we'd like to launch immediately. Let's go. There was no one out there doing that at the time. And
And just
now,
imagine, and just imagine the strategy with your strategist. Like you had Gene Fontana, you had this one, you had a big team there with strategy. Imagine when they see this and you sit down and have your meeting and you see this, well, let's target where that dealers are. That's where the audience,
right.
they're taking our lunch there. So let's go after their zip codes.
Yeah,
Like this one, Bot Chevrolet, 1.79, you know, percent that he's taking your stuff there.
right,
Shop Coons, 3.75.
right,
So understand, this is 13 and 6.
right,
Okay. So, and that's what the thing is. Hit those markets. So hit your 5 markets. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and hit your order group because he's your competitor too.
right,
Because me as a general manager, I don't make money on the group. I make money on my store, on my Chrysler store.
right.
How can I bring that number closer? That's all I want to do. Get my number closer, increase it by 5 or 7%. Understand something, 5 or 7%, that's tremendous.
Yeah, yeah, it's huge.
Because right now, according to NADA numbers, we're at 705
$705 to deliver a vehicle.
to deliver a car digital. That's the cost in digital. And
Yeah,
now understand something. When you hear that 7 or 5, add another 6 or 700 from the OEM side.
right, right,
Okay, so you're delivering a car for $1,400. If you wouldn't have co-op or you wouldn't have that assistant, you couldn't afford it.
right, right.
You're out of business.
Yeah, yeah,
If you will be standing alone, some franchises have co-ops and some don't, and you would have no co-op, you would have a problem.
yeah,
Because now that money, you're not talking about 400 a car or 500 a car. You're talking about $705
right,
a vehicle to deliver. So you have to pay attention where the best ROI is for the dealership. And now you have a strategy with a proposal, with a presentation. Are you going to be better than the other 4 bids that are going to come in? You bet you are,
yeah,
because you have the strategy, the analytics. You know what the store is doing, like you've been there for 4 months.
right. Yeah, yeah, that's mind-boggling. That's a powerful tool.
It's a powerful tool.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.